I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, can I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah.
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's a special Thanksgiving Day presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside. First down, McConnell. And he will find his man on the outside. McConnell. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
You got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense, because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards, a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Back to throw now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Palmer. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
one of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 30.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, McConnell. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. A gain of 6 there on first.
To pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
On 2nd down, Landry. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
38, the ball carrier.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against him.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Fielded at about the 28. The The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Indy set to go on offense once more. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Second and 15. Looking to throw. McConnell. He'll drop this down to Taylor. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, McConnell. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. At their own Detroit's offense ready to take over. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 62 yards.
And even though it's a short week, running backs love when they're in a groove, and that's exactly where he is right now. He's hoping to feast a little bit more here on Thanksgiving.
On 2nd down now, Landry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. No gain on the play. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. It'll wind up being the net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Colts coming out now. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Jonathan Taylor.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
46-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second.
From the gun, McConnell. And this is going to be incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, McConnell. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, McConnell. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. McConnell sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
They'll run on 1st down. Landry. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
The ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Catch made here by Campbell. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On 1st down, Landry. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Escaping the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Carry for the running.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now a give right side. Landry. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The Lions on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one.
And 7.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now here's Gillen. They get set to take over. They got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball. If they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles just affect you on offense.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 36-yard line. It's a gain of 35. He came right off the bench. That's his first carry of the game, and he left an indelible mark on the game.
Did not just bring fresh legs off the bench. He brought a fierce mind as well. He had a lot to prove, didn't he? He thinks he's as good as the guy who's the starter. Wanted to prove it, and boy, did he on that play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the draw is Taylor. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Second and 12. From the gun, McConnell. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
And that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun. McConnell. The pressure gets to him again.
A 10-yard loss.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more than he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now. He's been terrific so far. And a little little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And they give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a throw here, hauled in. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
1st and 10.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Second and 14. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away.
Yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground. But that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. 3 yards to gain there, second down.
47-yard line.
From the gun, McConnell firing quickly here, and that's complete.
McConnell's.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
McConnell's
first down now, but the clock continues to move. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Now the ball comes loose.
The quarterback keeps it. Fumble on the play.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. McConnell. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun. McConnell. He can run for it, and he will.
The quarterback on the scramble.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble.
Now he's getting his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
McConnell's pass complete.
A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. We don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. And who knows? The way their defenses play, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. That's the score. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks so much. We'll get back to you and Charles in Detroit in just a moment. But first, let's take a look at what's following our 2 games later today. Plenty to look forward to in that early window, one being a noontime start up in Green Bay. A big one for the Packers as they get set to host the Philadelphia Eagles. Good games in the late afternoon as well, one being out in Santa Clara, where it'll be the 49ers taking on the New York Jets. And finally, on Sunday Night Football, they've got a good one lined up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, in our game, not a lot of offense to go around. 7-3 is our score. Will we see things open up in the second half? To find out, we get it back to our guys in the booth, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. They'll run on first down. Landry, call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
20-yard line.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Colts to take over. They've got the lead here as they begin this drive, trying to get that bad taste out of their mouth from the loss last week to the LA Chargers. On 1st and 10, McConnell will check this one down to Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
1st down.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Taylor. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 36.
Made at the 36-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 2, McConnell on the move to his left. A good decision in the end to pull and run, gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They'll run on first down. It's Horton, and only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. McConnell. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, McConnell. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Cliff Kingsbury, part of that new breed of head coaches, and his guys are going to go for it. Operating from the gun, McConnell, and my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it, and the Lions will take over. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
On 1st down, Landry, and he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Landry, only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys. And that's why he spent a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why he drafted.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
The running back again.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
8-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd down. Landry, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Right back to him on 1st down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a give right side. It's Owens. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Julian Blackman on the tackle. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
he'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
Taylor is the ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
The 28-yard line. 4 yards.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
They go to the ground again with Taylor.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
10-yard loss on the play.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
Lions 3.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's complete to Moss out of the backfield.
And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Indy set to go on offense once more.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
McConnell.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll move the chains. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, McConnell, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McConnell. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
of 7 yards.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McConnell will try and set up the screen. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
44-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
Offense.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The pass.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
His throw caught right around the 6.
That's good for a Lion.
We can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Good. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. McConnell stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's
on third down. Here's Taylor.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The Colts send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Raise the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards. Over the middle, complete. That's Gray. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Flush to his right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw now on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting his inside the 25.
2nd.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. He has missed twice today, but he can make up for it here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Cutting and maximizing your roster. This is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning and losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Lions, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jackson and 4 now on the year. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.